and I look awesome. Tomorrow is the day I'm going to drive into Grand Teton National Park, go out on my boat, spend the night there, hopefully avoid the traffic chaos that I'm sure is ensuing. Probably right now it's going on, but I can battle through that this evening, have a nice mellow morning, get all my gear on the boat, drive out to a location on the lake, get set up. So it sounds good in theory. We'll see how it all actually works out. It's almost bedtime here on the boat. It is now Eclipse Eve. Traffic wasn't bad at all coming up here. And I'm gonna head out on the lake in the morning, photograph the eclipse, try and enjoy it a little bit too. That's gonna be the hard part for me. Once I get in the zone, it's gonna be all about the pictures. But I'm gonna try and force myself to not be all about the pictures. So anyway, good night. Morning. It's Eclipse Day. I'm gonna head up and get some breakfast before the setup begins. Looks like a nice day. A few clouds though, but nothing to worry about. I smell bacon. It's the cops. They're not looking for me. I'm a good boy. Okay, I think I have enough stuff, but I'm not completely sure about that. So just in case, I'm bringing extra stuff. It's bad. I am looking for a decent spot to set up. There's not really much opportunity to get a foreground element because I'm going to be shooting with a 14mm lens because the sun is like straight overhead. But this little rocky point with a tree on it might be exactly what I need. I'm going to come check it out. Not a bad spot for the eclipse, right? I know. I'm pretty grateful that I can do this kind of stuff. Pretty amazing. But anyway, I think I like this spot. There's a fair number of boats out here. I mean, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, like 8 or 9 boats out here, which is more than I was expecting. But here's kind of what I'm looking at. The lens I'm going to be using is about twice this wide. But I gotta be really wide to be able to include the sun up there. So I think this might work. At least it'll give me something in the foreground. So for what I have to work with, I don't think I can do any better than this. So I'm gonna go get all my stuff, 4 tripods worth. All right, it's 10:21. The Eclipse, according to the NASA website that I printed out, says the eclipse started 5 minutes ago. So I'm going to check it out. Yep, it started. I can see it. Upper right corner. The moon is creeping in on the sun. And I look awesome in these shades. Sweet, here we go. So my scene is set. I'm ready for action. I've shot a couple of shots of the eclipse. I'm gonna check it out again. Whoa, I can't see when I do that. Yep, it's progressing nicely, just like they said it would. Anyway, I've got 4 tripods set up here. And right here, I've got the Fuji X-T2 with a 100 to 400 millimeter lens on it. This one's got a 10-stop neutral density filter on the front. And I've made a couple of shots with it already. I'll tilt it up when I want, make a picture, and tilt it down. It's looking real good. Working great. This one's set up. I have not taken any pictures with it yet. I'm not going to until totality, because there's no filter or anything, and I'm shooting at like roughly 1300 millimeters equivalent on this. So the sun's going to be really big in the frame, and it would be bad for the camera to point it at the sun right now until it's in totality. This one, Sony Action Cam, shooting a 4K wide angle time lapse, hopefully all the way through totality to the end. And then this one is the Nikon D810 with a 14 to 24 millimeter lens. I'm shooting it at 14 millimeters, as wide as I can get. My thinking here was that I found a little foreground element here in that tree and this nice little rocky point. And with the sun that high, it's really hard to find any kind of foreground element, but that's the best I could come up with. So that's what I'm running with. That I'll start shooting when it gets a lot closer to totality. Right now it's just sitting there with the lens cap on. Yeah, so now I'm all set up, no panic, everything's good. I'm going to enjoy it for a little while, and then when it gets closer to totality, hopefully I don't need to panic because I'm all set up, but you never know. I've only got 1 minute and 59 seconds of totality, so I'm going to plan on 1 minute of photography and chaos, and then 1 minute of stepping back and enjoying it. That's my plan. It's definitely getting dark, temperature's dropping, and it's pretty cool. We got 5 minutes left until totality. Ooh. Ooh, it's dark. This is getting rad. This is being cool. Wow. This is so cool. Holy sh! Was that cool? Wow. Pictures are not going to do that justice. But there will be some pretty cool pictures out of that, I think. Whew! Amazing. Whew, that was wild. Whew, that was unbelievable. My hands are shaking. Wow. Oh, man. So cool. The picture from the Nikon D810 is going to be awesome. Check that out. Oh, it was still more amazing than that in person. It's an airplane flying by now. Whew. Wow, that was something. Well, it's starting to brighten back up out here. I've had a minute to kind of let that soak in, I guess. I don't know, that was amazing. I got all choked up in the middle of it. Pretty intense experience. I don't know what the right word is. I don't think I'll think of the right word either. I think that's something, you gotta experience that. I think to feel what it is. That was incredible. So this is going to wind down now. Boy, am I glad to have made it out here today. With the sun being so high in the sky, I didn't have much hope for a really nice photograph, but with the experience of that and being out here, I'm glad I'm going to have that photograph to remember it. That's incredible. Truly inspiring morning. That's amazing. I hope I get to see an eclipse like that again someday. It won't happen here during my lifetime. But, man, after experiencing that, it's pretty hard to not want to do that again. Whew, amazing.